Hello, everyone. I'm super excited today. I have with me a very inspiring lady. She's done so much in her field. We have the one and only Miss Prachi Kaushik with me, and she is the founder of Vyomini Social Enterprise. She's also a TEDx speaker. She's a social activist and a social entrepreneur. So she's doing a lot of things. She's helped a lot of women in terms of employment and health. So I'm truly excited to have no insights on her journey. Welcome, Prachi, to this new episode of mine. It's such a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to have you in this episode and knowing the great work that you're doing in terms of even for humanity and so many people you're inspiring on a daily basis. So, welcome to the show. So, to begin with, Prachi, I want to ask you basically what inspired you to start Vyomini? What is it all about, and what inspired you to get into this space?
Okay. Thank you, Siddhant, and all your viewers and subscribers for having me here. Vyomini means which is divine, which is unlimited. So that's how, as the name suggests, so we want to do for humanity and selfless services. As a girl child from the very humble and downtrodden background, and till the grown-up women, I have realized the two issues. One is women health, other is her economic empowerment. Are the two basic major hurdles to achieve the equality and equalitarian society. When I born, so there was a news that लड़की हुई है. तो लड़की होना एक काइंड ऑफ बर्डन है और मेरे आसपास भी. सो वी डोंट मैंने ये रियलाइज किया इन द एज ऑफ 16 कि गर्ल्स की इकोनॉमिक वैल्यूज नहीं समझी जाती है, रेदर दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज इकोनॉमिक बर्डन, कि अब इनकी शादी के लिए पैसा जोड़ना है, दहेज करना है, इसकी सेफ्टी सिक्योरिटी करनी है. और जब लड़का है तो आपको उसको खुला छोड़ देना है, वही आपको कमा के देगा, आपका वंश चलाएगा एंड ब्ला ब्ला.
Mhm.
And we are seeing how the old age home increasing. So
Yeah,
where are all those boys who are sending their parents in the old age home?
right.
So this is how thought process begin, and I work for 22 years. Before the starting the Vyomni, I work with the government and non-government organization. In 2017, I decided to found something and quit my government sector job,
Okay.
which was in the Women and Child Development Department, Delhi, wherein we used to work with the underprivileged community, getting them entitled for their schemes, benefit, old age pension, Aadhaar card registration, then started. So I was roaming around in slums, village area, underprivileged area. So the story was very sad
Right.
that women is just a subordinate gender, women is considered this and that. But there is a zeal, there was a hope that if we provide platform, women will definitely come and join. So what we need is good infrastructure, gender friendly infrastructure, safety and security and connectivity.
Right.
If you see, if the crime happen, there is a plot which is under constructed or एक कोई ऐसा खंडर है, so there the crime is committed, people are taking drugs there, they're doing illicit activities. So we have to provide women safe and secure infrastructure, good transportation, connectivity, so they don't have to walk in the dark place. So these are a few things I have learned during this project, government sector project, Mission Convergence and Samajik Suvidha Sangam. So in 2017, when I started Vyomini, the purpose was provide women good health, and we are no one to provide. We have to facilitate. We had to ask question to the government why the hospital facilities are not good, why women cannot have the basics, mortality care, child care. And the second is where are the opportunities and the platform where women can participate.
Right.
If not, then we have to create. So I started Vyomini with these two objective, and we considering women as forefront of our projects. Women first, prosperity for all.
Right.
So in each household, we are selecting women, we training them, we giving them opportunity to work with us. We manufacture sanitation hygiene products, sanitary napkins,
Yeah.
tampons, pads, period panty, soap, dispenser, hygiene kits, and many more projects. So we engage women in the underprivileged community. They are not MBA, or they have not studied in a good institutions. They are semi-literate or literate. So we have engaged them in a manufacturing. If you see, the China is far ahead from India in the manufacturing. And if we engage women properly, we give them safety, security, they will come and join the manufacturing sector, and we can surpass the manufacturing of China.
Right.
And China is a country supplying sanitary napkins to the whole world. So why can't we make our own sanitary napkins?
Right.
So I just before coming to you, I was in an interview with a journalist. So she visited our community center wherein women are making sanitary napkins. So this is giving them health hygiene, giving them employment, giving them confidence. They can contribute economically in their family.
Right.
So I am ensuring that they are safe, secure, and they have better connectivity, and they are earning well. So that was the purpose. More and more women coming to us, they believing us. And across India, we have covered 25 lakh women through our menstrual hygiene awareness workshop.
Right.
Now they're using hygienic material, they are healthy, their uterus is healthy, they're taking their reproductive health, they are able to speak up to their partner about sexual health and sexual activity. If they want child or not, they have say. So these are the few things we have empowered the women.
Okay. Also, I want to know, was there a specific moment or something in your life, that you made you get into the menstrual health space? As because a lot of things even in today, in rural India, people are still getting educated, about sanitary pads and things like that. But what was that moment that you decided that personally that you want to get into this space?
First of all, my experience when I was in the 10th standard, I got my periods, and I was told to keep mum, do not tell anyone. And I was given a piece of cloth you have to keep under your underwear, panty, and nothing else.
Okay.
No clarity, what is this? And I kept that piece of cloth for a month.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
imagine? That was
Okay.
my level of information.
Okay.
I am from that family, and because the periods happen for 3 4 days, and nobody orient the girl, it happened for 3 4 days. It's a menstrual absorbent, you have to take care of your health, you dressed, we give you good food, we take care of you. And it happened with every girl, so there was no such information. I was told that you have to keep quiet, you should not tell it. So this was a stress, and for a month I was not able to attend my school. There was 10th board exam. So imagine that stress the girl child having. Now menstrual cycle begin in a class of 7th and 8th,
Yes.
even 6th standard girl.
Right.
Why globally the puberty age is come down, period starting early. So are we ready to prepare our girl child if
Right.
this happen? So what care you have to take, and what are all remedies, and can we make her stress free and give them enabling environment? Are we doing enough? No, because when periods happen, then only the girl child come to know कि ये कोई menstrual cycle period जैसा है.
Right.
And the one thing which separate women, or women का कुछ ऐसा खास USP है, that is periods.
Right.
Between men and women कुछ ऐसा अलग है. तो we have two eyes, men have two eyes, and men also, having the same body organ systems, everything same. The only
Right.
menstrual cycle differentiate between men and women.
Right.
If there is no menstrual cycle, there is no reproductivity,
Yeah.
and there is no reproduction.
Right.
So that's the base of reproduction. And as a society, men, women, old, and government and the departments, everyone having responsibility to take care reproductive health of a girl child since the puberty.
Right.
So that was the my level, and I
Right.
ensured that no girl child remain unaware about the menstrual cycle. So we started with the schools, we
Right.
giving them right orientation.
Right.
And Siddhant, what is the sad part is that Because of the sexual abuse, a girl child can get pregnant even in the age of 11 and 12.
Yes.
That is the power of menstrual cycle. There is
Right.
if a girl child starting periods early, so the consequences can be anything. So it is a responsibility. The period menstrual cycle is a blessing, and we have to take it as blessing. We should be proud about our menstrual cycle, which make us very special
Yeah.
in this whole universe. We can be mother, we can be, and the menstrual cycle keeping us away from many diseases. And women are also not having heart attack issues,
Yeah.
and our body detoxificated every month
Right.
just because of the menstrual cycle. So it is a total blessing. So each and a girl, women should take care of their menstrual cycle. They should do each and everything to make their periods happy, as as they are making to look good, beautiful. They're applying makeups, they're
Yeah.
buying cosmetics, they're buying good dresses. So why your reproductive health is ignored?
Right.
You should also take care of this. So that was my story,
Okay.
and I have learned from this story that if I can face this, so I have to make sure that all girls have the right information at right time. So since then I am doing this campaign.
Okay. I also want to know, how does education, in Vyomini's mission play a role in terms of, where there are like long-held taboos? How do y'all actually educate, communities, and, how do y'all, the whole process of educating in rural areas and things like that. So how do y'all do that?
We contact panchayat pradhans and education institutions and the department and corporate also.
Okay.
And Siddhant, it's not the issue of rural underprivileged community. Even educated women don't know how to handle their menstrual cycle.
Okay.
They equally face stressful, and it just they can buy pads. It
Right.
is the only difference is between poor and the rich is they can buy the pads, but they don't know what kind of pads they are using, which is
Right.
whether it is good for them or not, it is eco-friendly or not. And if what are the other alternatives? Now menstrual cup has come, reusable pads has come, single
Right.
use pad is there, and period panty has also come. So
Right.
as per your need and the mobility of the women, we should choose the product. We should not stick to one product,
Right.
and gradually we should shift to the sustainable materials.
Right.
And it's not our responsibility if somebody say आज के जो pads हैं synthetic है plastic है. So single use plastic is used in many forms, so
Yeah.
we should not burden women की सारी responsibility महिलाओं की भी है.
Mm.
So we educating from the grassroots. Why grassroots? The grassroots challenges, they don't have awareness. We work on the three aspect. One is awareness, affordability, and accessibility.
Right.
So for the with the poor, the challenge is they don't have awareness. Neither they have accessibility, or nor they can afford it. So three challenges are there in the rural and underprivileged. So how we do is we go to villages, we stay there quite some time. We talk to principal pradhan, panchayats, and we use the panchayat ghar. We educate Anganwadi worker, Asha workers. We make them trainers, and we give them material, education materials. That's
Okay.
the rural part. And then for the accessibility, we installing the vending machine in the public spaces, Anganwadi,
Mm.
railway stations, hospitals, schools. We're advocating for this. And that we work with the support of CSR funding or with the government support.
Right.
And with the rural slum areas, underprivileged community in the slum areas, there we also teach them how to make pads.
Okay.
So we also, wherever we go, we fixing the problem forever. We teaching them you don't need to buy your pads every time. You
Right.
can stitch your pads at home, and we have set up small factories in
Right.
the remote areas, underprivileged community. They making their own pads, and we selling in the e-commerce platforms.
Okay. You are doing truly an exceptional work. It's just even educating people, how important it is, in terms of even menstrual hygiene and health especially. It's become very important in today's day and age. So, it's truly inspiring the way you are really leading from the front. I also want to know, along the way, what are the lessons that you learned as a leader, in terms of social change? What are the things along the way you think, has helped you evolve in terms of leadership qualities, in this space?
Yes. My leadership journey start while doing and learning. I was not able to get a education from the very highly reputed institutions where we learning leadership courses and all. I have learned while facing the challenges. So
Right,
first start from the home. I belong to a very orthodox family, so I have to convince my family.
right,
And I was passionate enough; they have to agree. Like if she want to do something, so let her do. And
right,
now my parents, my family members also joined me in this cause. And as a leader, you have to first have the clarity and solve the problem, not create the problem.
right,
So there are already multiple issues, multiple problems. For example, I give you, if I visited a house and already a woman is facing domestic violence case,
yeah,
will she be able to listen you how to use pad, what is menstrual
yeah,
hygiene? Because her case is different. So what we have to do, we have to learn about their mental stage also. If she is able to communicate or share her problem that my husband beaten me and my in-laws are like this, so stress में तो वैसे ही उसको periods नहीं आएंगे.
right,
So we have to address our women to that level, what level of stress they having. Sometime it's economic problem, sometime it is health problem, sometime there is no lack of financial support, but decision making she can't do. Her in-laws, husband, or family members not allowing her to talk on this subject.
right,
So we take in confidence the local leadership that this is the problem, this is the data nationwide, and if we do not address, our girl child can be victim of any abuse.
right,
We celebrate Women's Day, but when it comes to decision making, whether a women minister, whether a CEO, women CEO, whether a Mahila Pradhan, Panchayat, MLA, women MLA, whether she is having actually power of decision making or she is just a puppet.
right,
So leadership is when you say she can say at any point of time, ये गलत है, ये सही है.
right,
So we enter with the thought, हम बताएंगे, हम अपने husband से पूछेंगे, हम देखेंगे, हम करेंगे, पूछेंगे. And when we left the village, they say कि हाँ ये जरूरी है, हम करेंगे.
right,
हमारे लिए जरूरी है, हम उनको बताएंगे कि हम ये कर रहे हैं. We
right.
will inform our family, but this is truly our decision. Yes, we want to be part of it. So that's the journey of leadership, कि आपको वो thought process, वो analytical thinking लोगों को देनी है.
Right,
बिकॉज मैं अगर 16 years की एक ऐसे सोच सकती हूँ कि परमिशन मोड, कि आप परमिशन लें कि आपको ये करना है, देन इफ यू नॉट ग्रांटेड तो आप चुप नहीं बैठेंगे, यू हैव टू डू ट्राई अदर मेथड्स. So for me, decision making is very important. I can take my decisions, my life decisions, and same with the other people I'm working. Like whatever education you have, if you're not able to take decisions, then you have to think twice about your leadership and your presence.
Also, I want to know, what is your vision forward? Probably if I see you probably 5 to 10 years down the line with Vyomini, what is it that you wanting to achieve? What are the kind of targets you've set for yourself? And you want to, look forward, that probably 10 years down the line, where do you see Vyomini?
Yes, we are planning to set up incubation center in each district of India. That's our plan.
Okay,
And also we have to uh, try more sustainable method of sanitation and manufacturing with the green technology. How sustainable we can reduce our carbon usage. So my plan is, as an organization, we are growing. We are 50 members team.
okay,
So Our plan is to set up big manufacturing plants and having one at least incubation program in each district of India. We have 720 plus district in India. If
Okay.
women from, for example, UP district Bahraich, if she want to learn something, she don't need to come Lucknow or Delhi. She can right away learn in the same district Bahraich.
Right.
So with the government support, we having many program in the scheme. We just connecting the dots and also setting one incubation center. We have so far set up 15 incubation centers.
Okay.
So if we can set up these incubation centers, will be cover more and more women,
Right.
and more and more women can come attend the training programs, and they can start their own entrepreneurship journey.
Right. Okay.
If you see, there's a startup India, make in India, but
Yeah.
and even Modi ji mentioned about the Lakpati Didi of self-help groups, Drone Didi, but we have huge potential. These are few numbers. If we want to make India a Viksit Bharat by 2047, and we ignoring women, we are not taking care of their security, safety, health. So I don't think so we can achieve it.
Right.
But if we make sure that women are included at each every level, then maybe we can achieve this target of Viksit Bharat maybe before 47.
Okay. Also now comes to a fun rapid fire round. This is just to know you more personally. These are going to be quick answers from your side to just know you more better. So, to begin with, my first is, what is your favorite holiday destination, just to go and unwind when you're not working?
Truly speaking, I never went any holiday.
Okay.
मेरी लाइफ में मैं कभी हॉलीडे पे गई नहीं,
Acha.
because my work is for me holiday.
Okay.
25 days in a month I'm traveling.
Oh, okay.
Sometime I just after this, tomorrow I'm going to Bahraich district of Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
From there I'll go to Lucknow, and uh, I'm all the
All
time
the
I'm
time
out.
travel. Okay. Uh,
So the best part, if you ask me what you like, it's like coming home and sleeping properly for the few days.
okay. What is your favorite cuisine? And, according to you, what is that one dish that you make really good?
That's the kheer churma we make in Haryana.
Okay.
That's my all-time favorite because of the fast traveling and the hectic schedule. My mother make this churma of
Okay.
desi ghee, mash, and then the kheer.
Okay.
So I put it in the tiffin and just start my day.
I need to come one day and eat it then when I see you probably in person.
Yes, yes.
Okay. My next one would be, what is your favorite genre of music? If you just want to relax, you want to have time to yourself, what is that kind of music that you go to?
I like Sufi music,
Okay.
and to relax myself, I do meditation. I believe there is nothing like meditation. You have to recharge while doing the meditation. That not only help you in calm your mind, alpha stage of mind, and also give you purpose in the life.
Right. Um, what is your favorite quote that you stand by?
Actions speak louder than words.
Okay. Great. What is your current favorite book which you're loving to read?
Currently, I'm reading Yogi Katha Amrit.
Okay. So that's your current favorite as of today.
Yes.
Okay.
I love to read the spiritual books where we study how Vivekananda struggled to reach to Chicago and presenting India, what all were hurdles. Like we say, it's so easy nowadays, through the AI
Yeah.
technology, we saying Vishwa Guru Bharat, Viksit Bharat. But these people, Swami Vivekananda and the other also, they actually face all challenges presented India in that time. They
Right.
had nothing.
Yeah. Okay. What is, according to you, that one thing that you've always wanted to do, but you never dared to do it?
A long drive.
Okay. You've never gone to go on a dog drive? What is, according to you, the difference between the millennials and Gen Zs of today?
Fast, the pace, the thinking, and the patience. We are the patients. We believe. If something happened wrong, maybe we did something wrong. Our strategy not right. But the Gen Z, they get impatient. They try n number of things to correct it, and they end up in the kiosk.
Okay. Also, I want to know, like people watching us today, if there's a one message, especially for women, because I talk a lot about women empowerment. So if something, to the women, the youth of today, to the women of today, what's that one positive message from your side would you like to tell them? And today's time, why health, according to you, is very important for our new generation, and because the new generation is the future of India. So what is that one message which you'd like to tell everyone?
For the new generation, they are too much into technology. They continuously using the phone. But imagine if you don't have eyes, what is the purpose of phone?
Right.
If you spoiling your health, your vision, you losing your vision, you losing your ears, you losing your mental consciousness. So what is the use of this technology?
Yeah.
So a wise man said technology is to spread the good things, not the wrong things, because the technology, the social media can spread anything.
Yeah.
It's a fastest means.
Yeah.
So do not spread the negativity, and only use technology for the positive things.
Right.
So you will be balanced.
Okay.
And for the women, I want to say, never demand, always command.
Right. I'll completely agree with you because today the technology has become so fast with AI coming in, and so many things are going to change probably 3, 4 years down the line. I don't think there would be physical advertisements also. Everything would be more virtual, and, things would be, anyways, the space of the technology is going so fast that, things are actually, and also because the radiation which people use through their
Yes,
mobile phones, it causes a lot of diseases. And think people in the youth, they think that everything is mobile. But I think a good balanced life is very important, in terms of living a healthy and a positive life. So what you also said is very true, that if you balance your life, use, because with technology, you have a responsibility. You need to be responsible using right kind of content when you put out there. Verified,
yes,
right,
true.
verified and right kind of content is very important. Because people in social media, though we are living in a free world, and people have freedom of speech, but at the same time you are responsible for your own actions. So as you said,
Yes,
it's very important whatever you take out, because through you there are a lot of people who are following you. They will be you will be a good example if you spread positivity and use medium for the betterment of people, just not out there and live a lie or a fake life, but live a
yes.
meaningful and a true life. That's what I believe in. So that's very I totally agree as what you said also, that technology should be used in a right way. So
We are a country where we tell the story of Shravan taking parents to the pilgrimage and doing the seva. And now we're seeing a generation in a comedy show, or maybe some talent show. What you call it? They're
yeah,
making fun of their parents.
right. Yeah. That was very
Yeah.
unfortunate, but yeah, people should be more responsible in terms of using technology in a positive manner. That's one message which I
Yes.
think also is very important. So that comes to the end of the episode. Thank you so much, Prachi. It was such a lovely time chatting with you. I'm so proud today that, I'm getting inspired with your journey. You're doing so much for women. And, I hope you keep doing this, keep shining, keep spreading more knowledge in terms of the education through your Vyomini enterprise, social enterprise, that more and more women understand the need and the essence of good menstrual hygiene. So
Yes.
I truly, truly congratulate you on your mission and hope, in the near future, more and more people get aware and are living more meaningful and a healthy life. So thank you once again.
Truly. And
Yeah.
thank you, and I wish you good luck and giving opportunity to people like us to your channel and spreading the positivity.
Thank you so much. No, it was completely my pleasure. I always like talking about good social causes. And I'm so glad that, you have been a leader and you're inspiring so many people. So it
Thank
always
you.
touches the heart and you feel like being associated to your cause. So thank you once again. And hope to see you in person very soon. And yeah, wishing you all the very best again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.